Here it is, the 2024 Suzuki Hayabusa. It's basically the Lamborghini of motorcycles. Stay with me. We're going to go over all the stats, facts, and we're going to ride this thing. We'll get right to it. Let's get this thing started up. Look at that beautiful TFT there. Service at 599 miles. This bike is actually brand new. Let's get this thing started up. Man, this is a bad cat daddy right here. Make sure that kickstand's up. Man, there is so much about this bike. So you've got 3 rider modes right there. Make sure I'm getting that in the viewfinder. So it's 3, and it doesn't matter where you go. Everybody looks at this. So you can go A, B, or C, A being the most aggressive. And then you've got 3 totally adjustable modes that you can select everything on. The quick shifter, traction control, everything. Let's get going here. 1,340 cc's. Huge thank you to Plano Kawasaki that allows me to do all this. They've got all this stuff in stock. There's actually a deal on this bike. Not like somebody's buying it, but there's a huge savings on this bike. They've got 3 of these right now, and they're running it for like a weekend promotion, I believe. Man, I can't believe it. Nobody's coming in that parking lot. Uh-oh. I seen a black and white there. Of course, we're going to keep it under subsonic speeds. So, but man, huge thank you to Plano Kawasaki. Hey, huge thank you to all the subscribers. Make sure you like this video or share it with somebody or subscribe. We're at about 45 subscribers away from 5,000. We started with 1,000, I believe it was in October when we got monetized, and everybody is just loving these first ride videos. You know what? Let's do something a little different today. Let's take this thing out. Man, those brakes are so sweet. Those front brakes are Brembo style lemmas. It's a top tier superbike level rotor. It's a top tier superbike caliper. There we go. Dirty dirt. Oh my God. I've got the traction control on 1. You've got 10 levels of traction control. Also too, I will tell you that Brentoon makes a flash for this. On their dyno, it made 180 horsepower at the wheel. And you can click on the link you should be seeing. I've got a discount code to Brentoon. It will take this from 180 wheel horsepower to, I believe it's 100. Woo! Man! Woo-hoo-hoo. This thing will go. It's mind-numbing how fast this bike is. It truly is. I mean, it just... I hate to say it, but if I had one of these, I'd probably get a ticket. And that'd be when I'd slow down a little bit. But this bike is so awesome, man. Man, it's so comfortable. So comfortable. It's got a 31-inch seat height. And I'm a 30-inch inseam, and I have no problem putting my feet down on this bike. Also, too, some more technical information. It's about 580 pounds. Just imagine if these were police bikes. See that white Lexus there? Now watch this. Oh man, water. I mean, you could catch anybody like in 2 seconds flat, but man, this thing is so well balanced. It's 580 pounds. It's got a 5.4 gallon fuel tank, and that's probably a good thing. Another thing I will tell you is it's got 2 injectors per intake port. One is straight down in the port, and the other one is angled at a angle So it's got, and they say it has something to do with efficiency, but it's putting the fuel to it. Now the stock, I don't know why I'm using that clutch. This has got a quick shifter on. Oh man, look at this. See that shifter right there? Look at that. No hand. Now here's my hand. Man, the quick shifter is butter on this one. It is butter. You can adjust your quick shifter. You can adjust the traction control. There's 10 levels of traction control. Like I said, it's got 3 modes. A mode being the most aggressive. Let's try C mode and see if I can tell it. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like you, it's almost like you pulled a spark plug off. Well, of course, we're in 6th gear. Let's put it in the proper gear. This thing redlines at 11,000 RPM. Oh, yeah. This thing also, I'll tell you what, let's go back to A. That's where all the fun's going to happen. Here we go. Oh, yeah, instantaneous. You can tell a huge difference. Man, this thing is so comfortable. Now, I am leaned forward probably 6-7 degrees, but it's nothing. I'm a little bit older guy. It's nothing that's hard on my back. It does have Bridgestone S22 tires on it. That's one thing you can do with this bike. You can definitely get out of somebody's way or pick up speed if you need to. We'll go up to 3rd here. Man, it has just got the torque. Well, it should. It's 1,340 cc's. We're going to go to Mexico up here and give it like a 3-gear run. I'm not going to run it to 13,000 RPM because it's a new bike, but this bike redlines at 11 grand. And like I was saying about the Brentoon, this bike on their dyno made 180 horsepower at the wheel. So for $895, excuse me, for $895, sorry about that cough. I know I'm going to hear a comment about it. And I know I'm going to hear a comment about no riding gear. And I'd love to talk about that. We'll do a video about that. Because, man, I get tore up while I'm not wearing jackets and knee pads and Kevlar underwear and Kevlar pants and all that. It's just a personal choice. I've never had one problem on the street, and anybody that texts me or leaves a comment, man, this thing's ugly. Woo! I mean, it just goes. It's got the motor and it goes. And it's not even broke in. Anyways, let's get back. I know I'm drifting and changing subjects. That's just how my mind works, but woo, it's got Bridgestone S22s on it. It's got your lean indicator in there where you can see how far, where you can tell how far you've leaned over. And I don't want to bore y'all with all, just showing you stuff like that. We'll take it for a ride. But Brentoon, let's get out here and go a little bit. Okay, we'll scoot up here a little bit. That's 6,500. Watch that speedo. Let's get up past this truck. Make sure this van, okay, that van's getting off. Let's don't do nothing stupid here. Take off in that truck coming out of line. Here we go. We'll go down to 6,500 right here. Watch that speedo. Woo, that front wheel is just dancing. That's 2nd gear. 110 mile an hour, I believe. We'd have to play that back, but 2nd gear, 110 mile an hour. This is rated at 299 kilometers an hour. Which is, I believe it's 186 or 189 US mile per hour. Anyways, that Brentoon, which I can get you a discount if you use my discount code, Ray Bowden Rides, you'll get, I think it's 5% off, maybe 10, but use that code, and you should be seeing the link again. But anyways, man, this is a bad cat daddy right here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Make sure my mic's plugged in. Golly, man. I tell you what, a buddy of mine, and I'll show you, I've got a video of one of these, a 25th anniversary, that was highly modified. It had a flash on it, it had stacks on it, it had ceramic bearings in it, it had the good air filter, and man, and a Brock's pipe, and golly, I mean, I tell you what, for about $2,000, and I'm gonna stop up here and go around this bike and tell you what the best part about these last few Hayabusas that Plano Kawasaki's got. Oh, front wheel come up. I know y'all seen that. This thing is making some serious power, and it's got Superbike level S22, Bridgestone S22s on it. But look at this. Yep, front wheel was one. Holy cow, man. I tell you what, these bikes are so much fun, but if you ain't careful, we better speed up a little bit. If you're not careful, it'll take your life. I used to be one of those guys that run 180 mile an hour when I was 25 years old, and I tell you what, I've seen a lot of people lose their life to that, so I've slowed way down. I still like to have fun, and I love this sport bike stuff, and so I want to go have fun, but I want to be able to go do it again tomorrow. And you'll see these people busting through traffic. Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. But man, what a bike. What a bike. This is a $19,000 bike. These Hayabusas are a cultural icon. These bikes first came out in 1999. So this is the third generation of this bike. And I think it's the best. I mean, I like the old looking stuff, but this has got a 6-axis IMU that's got yaw pitch and yaw pitch rake. Not rake, rake would be the front fork. Anyways, it's got a 6-axis IMU, and I'll show you what that does. You should be seeing a video of everything that's affected by it, but it's lean sensitive braking, lean sensitive throttle control, thanks to the Bosch IMU. This is a drive-by-wire system, so there's no throttle cables, so it's all digital, and it is very, very precise. Holy catfish, man. Golly, I don't know why I'm using the clutch. I don't even need it. Let's go up on that, 4th, 5th, 6th. I don't know why I'd use the clutch sometimes. I don't know. I'm squirrely like that, but hey, man, I want to thank everybody for being a part of this channel. It's been so much fun doing these every week for y'all. Plano Kawasaki, Suzuki, Aprilia, Vespa, and Piaggio has been so gracious to me. Mike and AJ is one of the owners. Mike's the sales manager. And if you go, you need to call them. Their information's always in the details of every video I do, because they're the ones that allow me to ride this stuff. But their number's 972-422-4111. Give them a call, and if you go in there or you call and you don't get the answer you're looking for, look at this. Now I'm telling you, y'all see that guy in the mirror? Watch this. He's gonna look at this. Look at him. I mean, man, this bike could devour that one. This is like a super comfortable street legal Lamborghini. I mean, if you were to go to a group ride or you're riding down the highway, anybody that's on a motorcycle will know about a Hayabusa. Anybody. But let's pull over up here. I'm going to do a walk around with you on this bike and show you what I love about it. It does have the Brembo style lemma brakes, anti-lock braking, KYB front forks, KYB rear suspension, rebound, compression, all that's adjustable. Hope you can see that in there. Let's find a spot to pull over, and I'll give you a good walk around to this bad cat daddy from Cincinnati. Because it is. I'm telling you, man, the mirrors are so stable and at such a good angle. I mean, you can see everything that you need to see. Let's pull over up here. I always look over my shoulder. Even though I got that mirror, I still don't want to. Man, the front brake, look at that. You can just shut this bike down from, man, this thing will stop on a dime and leave you 9 cents change. But anyways, I'm going to pull over up here and show you this. Golly, you put a pipe on this and a flash, and that Brentoon flash will take it from 180 at the wheel to 197. It's a 17 horsepower increase, and it raises the torque also. It's undeniable. It's not like a flash you put on your car and you can't really tell what's going on. Man, bless that guy's heart. Another homeless guy. Golly, man. Lord help him. Let's get off this. Also, too, I've had both hips replaced. It's an extremely easy bike to get off of. The first thing, make sure I'm getting this in the viewfinder, is all these levers are totally adjustable, so you can adjust them out or in. Let's go back in with that. The front brake is also adjustable. Look at this bike, man. You could replace those 2 pipes and put a single 4 into 1. Anyways, with what it has, it's plenty adequate. And the number 1 and 4 cylinder on the factory header is connected, and it's actually got a valve in it to regulate exhaust. Brembo style lemmas, top tier superbike level stuff, ABS, 320 millimeter front rotors, 7 spoke wheels. So you got 1, 2, those are aluminum wheels. You got 7 spokes on each wheel. Also, too, you can get the back cover. It's a factory Suzuki part, and it'll cover that over with a piece of fiberglass. The 30th or the 25th anniversary, the orange one that I rode, it comes with it. There were only 300 of those made, and I did a video about it. You should be seeing the thumbnail of it right now. But look at this. Look at the back of this bike, man. All LED. Look at that little chin spoiler for the back. Let's turn the blinkers on. Everything's LED. Everything's solid state, digital type ignition. Let's make sure we're getting close there. You have that on both sides. Also, too, you have a hazard. I tell you what, let's turn that on. Also, too, this bike has a cruise control. So you would push in on this cruise right here, and you can set it, either set or resume. It's just like in your car, up or down, 1 mile per hour, up or down. But look at the front of this bike, man. I'm going to tell you about the price here in just a second. This is the best part about it. All LED. We'll turn those front flashers off, and those should glow white, I believe. Yep. Everything's LED. And I don't know if you've ever rode with LED lights, but if you haven't, at night, it's a huge improvement. Multiple LED. I didn't even know it had that in there. Got the Hayabusa monogram in there on that top projector. 2024 Suzuki Hayabusa, $19,099. Here's the best part. Plano Kawasaki wants to sell I think they've got 3 that they've had for, I don't know, 5 or 10 days, and they don't like sitting on merchandise. They're the nation's biggest dealer, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and Aprilia dealer. They move units. They're going to do anything it takes to get you on one. This bike, 2024, make sure I'm getting that in there. Hayabusa, $19,099, but take off $1,400. $1,400 off that price. I don't know how long that price is good for, that $1,400 off. I know it's good through this weekend. But call them anytime. If you're ready to buy a bike and you'll travel, or if you can't travel, they'll ship it to you. Look at that. That is super cool. If this was my bike, I'd probably take this right here and I'd do these over with chrome, like a chrome Hayabusa symbol. That would look super trick. But look at the paint on this. I mean, I hope the camera catches that, the glitter. I mean, it's knee deep. I don't know if y'all can see my reflection. Suzuki did this bike right. Up and down quick shifter. Let's see, 190, 190, 70, is that right? 190, 50. What am I thinking? 190, 50, 17 rear tire. Bridgestone Hypersport S22s front and rear. But man, is this bike not beautiful? Whoo, whoo, whoo. Hayabusa, man, it's awesome. It don't matter where you go on this bike, people are going to look at you and know that you're for real. I mean, it's just a cultural phenomenon. This is a cultural icon right here. But man, thank y'all for riding with me. We'll do another video here next week. I've got a video coming up tomorrow that we're going to do inside the dealership of all their current inventory. They're starting to get low on 24 models, so if you've got something you want, Suzuki, Aprilia, Kawasaki, you better call them. They're starting to get low on 24s. So, man, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it with somebody. We'll see you on the next one. God bless.